What if the first words you say to yourself each morning decide how your entire day goes? Most people wake up and immediately check their phone. They let the world tell them what to think. But what if you took control first? Here's the truth. Your mind listens to you. Every single word you say to yourself matters. The Stoics knew this thousands of years ago. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most powerful men in history, wrote reminders to himself every morning, not because he was weak, but because he was smart. Today, I'm going to share 7 things you need to tell yourself every morning. These are not just nice words. They are tools, weapons against doubt, fear, and laziness. Ready? Let's begin. Point 1. I control my reactions, not my circumstances. Listen, life does not care about your plans. You might wake up to bad news, a rude text, an unexpected problem. That's just how it is. But here's what the Stoics understood. You can't control what happens to you, but you always control how you respond. Always. Imagine someone cuts you off in traffic. You have 2 choices. You can get angry, yell, ruin your whole morning, or you can take a breath and let it go. Same situation, different reaction, different day. When you remind yourself of this every morning, something changes. You stop feeling like a victim. You start feeling powerful, because you are. Tell yourself, I control my reactions, not my circumstances. Say it until you believe it. Point 2. Today, I will focus on what I can control. Most people waste energy on things they cannot change. They worry about what others think. They stress about the weather. They get upset about politics, the economy, things 1,000 miles away. All that worry and nothing changes. Here's a better way. Every morning, ask yourself, what can I actually control today? You can control your effort, your attitude, your choices, your words. That's it. That's the list. And you know what? That is enough. Think about it like this. You're a gardener. You cannot control the rain or the sun, but you can water your plants. You can pull the weeds. You can do your part. Focus there. Let the rest go. When you tell yourself this each morning, you stop feeling overwhelmed. You start feeling focused. And focus, that is where your power lives. Point 3. I am stronger than my excuses. Let me ask you something. How many times have you talked yourself out of something good? I'm too tired to work out. I'll start tomorrow. I'm just not good at that. We all do it. We create excuses that feel real, but they're not. They're just comfortable. Here's the hard truth. You are stronger than you think, way stronger. But your brain doesn't want you to know that. Your brain wants you safe, comfortable, relaxed. It will lie to you to keep you there. Every morning, you need to call out those lies. When you say, I am stronger than my excuses, you're doing something powerful. You're choosing your future self over your comfortable self. You're choosing growth over ease. That choice is what builds real strength. Not just physical strength, inner strength, the kind that nobody can take from you. Point 4. Difficulty is not your enemy. It is your teacher. Nobody likes hard things. That's normal. But here's what most people don't realize. Every difficult moment is trying to teach you something. A tough conversation teaches you courage. A failure teaches you what doesn't work. A bad day teaches you patience. The Stoics had a phrase, the obstacle is the way. It means the thing blocking your path is actually the path. Think about a tree growing in the forest. When it hits a rock, it doesn't give up. It grows around it, and that struggle makes its roots stronger. You're the same way. When you wake up and remind yourself that difficulty is your teacher, everything shifts. You stop avoiding hard things. You start looking for the lesson. That test you're worried about, it's teaching you discipline. That person who annoys you, they're teaching you patience. That fear you feel, it's teaching you bravery. Tell yourself, difficulty is not my enemy. It is my teacher. And then go learn. Point 5. I will be present today. Here's something most people never figure out. You can't live in 2 places at once. You cannot be here and also in the past replaying old mistakes. You cannot be here and also in the future worrying about things that haven't happened. You are here, right now, this moment. And this moment is all you actually have. Every morning, remind yourself to be present. Not perfect, not busy, just present. When you eat breakfast, taste it. When you talk to someone, listen. When you walk, feel your feet on the ground. This is not some fancy meditation trick. It's just paying attention to your actual life. Because here's what happens when you're always somewhere else. You miss everything. You miss the good parts. You miss the lessons. You miss your life. The Stoics called this memento mori. Remember you will die. Not to be dark, but to wake you up. Your time here is limited. Every morning is a gift you did not earn, so be here for it. Tell yourself, I will be present today, and then actually show up. Point 6. My character is built in the small moments. Big moments are easy. Everyone can be brave during a crisis. Everyone can work hard when it matters. But what about the small moments? Do you keep your word when nobody's watching? Do you do the right thing when it's easier to not to? Do you show up when you don't feel like it? That's where your real character lives. In the boring moments, the quiet choices, the things nobody sees. Every morning, remind yourself of this, because today will be full of small moments. A moment to tell the truth or a small lie. A moment to help someone or walk past. A moment to do the work or scroll your phone. Small moments, but they add up. Think of it like building a wall. One brick doesn't matter much, but 1,000 bricks, that's a wall that protects you for life. Your character is the same way, built one choice at a time. Tell yourself, my character is built in the small moments, and then build something worth keeping. Point 7. I am enough exactly as I am. This one might be the hardest, but it's also the most important. The world tells you you're not enough, not smart enough, not rich enough, not pretty enough, not successful enough. And if you listen, you'll spend your whole life chasing enough and never finding it. Here's what the Stoics knew. You are already whole, already complete, already enough. Not because you're perfect, but because you're human. And that is all you need to be. When you tell yourself, I am enough exactly as I am, you're not being arrogant, you're being honest. You're saying, I have flaws, I make mistakes, I'm still learning, and that's okay. You're saying, I don't need to prove anything to anyone, including myself. This does not mean you stop growing. It means you stop hating yourself while you grow. Big difference. You can work on yourself and still accept yourself. You can want more and still be grateful for now. Tell yourself, I am enough exactly as I am. And then go be yourself, fully, completely, without apology. So there they are, 7 things to tell yourself every morning. Not once, every single day. Because your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant grows. Whatever you water survives. Plant these 7 seeds each morning, water them with repetition, and watch what grows. You'll notice something after a few weeks. The world won't change, but you will. You will be calmer, stronger, more focused, more yourself. The Stoics did not have phones or cars or modern problems, but they understood something timeless. The quality of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. So choose them carefully, especially the first ones. Tomorrow morning, before you check your phone, before you do anything, say these 7 things to yourself, out loud if you can, and then go live like someone who believes them, because you should. You are stronger than you know, braver than you feel, and more capable than you give yourself credit for. Now go prove it.